Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Boxing Boxing. Now, man, Tyson freaking Fury, man, the wild stuff happening right now. Now, if you guys didn't know, man, UKAD, the anti-doping agency in the UK, has basically tried to reopen an investigation on Tyson Fury about this whole boar situation where he was eating wild boar and he came up dirty. Now, that being said, man, how Tyson Fury basically is getting around this whole UKAD case, at least a pending opening investigation again, is by throwing away his license from UKAD. It's basically meaning he can't fight in the UK anymore, and that is a wild stuff, man. Now, people, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury always talk about unifying the belts, and even Eddie Hearn talked about it, and everyone from the UK really, Frank Warren, any person who follows boxing, said that if they're going to be having two British fighters fight for these titles, to unify the titles, all four titles, which would be the first time in history, because Lennox Lewis, when he first got the titles, he had all three titles, and it was only three titles at the time when he was fighting, right? The WBO was not counted as a major sanctioning body until later in the 2000s. So this is the first time this will happen in history, and Tyson Fury is saying, you know what, I don't want to fight in the UK anymore, which is mind-boggling. And it's all to avoid this ongoing investigation from this case with UKAD and this boar eating incident. Now, if you guys didn't know, man, the farmer came out and said that he forged those documents basically to help Tyson Fury because he thought he was gonna get paid for it, and the guy's having a guilty conscience. And that being said, this guy's gonna go to jail, or he's gonna be he's gonna face the consequences. This farmer is gonna face the consequences of doing perjury in court, basically lying to protect someone else, or just lying. Period. You're not supposed to do that in court. It's a big crime. So that's a really big deal, man. Tyson Fury dodging this case, or trying to at least, and a lot of people are saying he looks guilty by doing this, and it does look sketch, man. You can't deny the fact that once this happened, he was trying to dodge and slip and dodge out this case by not applying for UKAD, which, I mean, this happened in the past, so I'm not too sure if that's really going to help him, because this is an ongoing case from 2015, which UKAD lost a lot of money in the process of doing this case. So either or, something's going to happen with Tyson Fury. I really don't think that, I'm guessing this legal advice Tyson Fury got from whoever, because this is definitely a lawyer type move. He's gonna have to settle something with UKAD, whether it be a fee or something, because UKAD has been spending a lot of money trying to investigate this guy, and obviously within the past 5 or 10 years, this is the biggest UKAD case that costed UKAD, basically almost $1 million. The last time I checked, it was like $600,000. And if this is an ongoing case again, they're looking into it, it's probably closer to $1 million at this point to reopen this case all over again. So that being said, UKAD has spent a lot of money trying to catch Tyson Fury, and not only do they want to get their money back for all the money they spent, they're going to want to seek damages as well for wasting their time. So, this while Tyson Fury is trying to get the case, because these proceedings and these lawyer fees and this being stretched out cost so much money, maybe he just didn't want to go through it and he did this way instead. But you can't really settle out of court with UKAD. That's not how the anti-doping agencies work. If you get caught cheating, you can't just pay somebody off. That's the problem. You can't just pay someone off because it's inconveniencing you. That's not how it works. So this whole move from Tyson Fury by trying to not get investigated by UKAD by not applying for the license is shocking. Now, like I said, man, this is unboxingscene.com. You guys can check it out yourself, and it's just mind-boggling stuff, man. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though, man. Tyson Fury trying to get out the case by not applying for UKAD, basically meaning that if Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight and Tyson Fury does not have a license over there in the UK, it won't happen in the UK. So it's just crazy how the biggest fight in UK history that could possibly happen, assuming that Tyson Fury beats Deontay Wilder again, won't happen in the UK because of Tyson Fury not wanting to have a full investigation with this whole UKAD situation. And Tyson Fury, let's be honest, he got paid a lot of money in a Deontay Wilder fight. He has the money. He has the money to pay the lawyer fees. This guy is not broke. You know, he's probably one of the highest paid boxers last year, or this year, I'm sorry. Or last year, whenever Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury. This year, yeah, for sure. He's probably one of the highest paid people because I heard they went 50-50 in this fight. So whatever Deontay Wilder got, Tyson Fury got. So wild stuff, man. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire. Geoboxing Empire. Peace.